Welcome to our latest haul video. We're F&S resellers, Faye and Simon. We've been to a local town sourcing from charity shops for 2 hours. Got quite a bit, we filled the boot. The dogs were getting their hair cut, so we dived out and seized the opportunity. We're going to take it in turns and show you what we got, how much we paid and how much we hope to sell for, or what profit we hope to get. We're also testing out a new microphone at the moment. This room is really echoey, so we're hoping for better results than we would have without the microphone, but bear with us if it's still echoey.
These ARA or ARA, don't know how you say it, A-R-A, Gore-Tex shoes up. This was probably the second shop that we went in. I think they were either £6 or £8, so we'll go 7. They were £7. They're Gore-Tex, and anything with Gore-Tex in, whether it's a coat, jacket, shoes, is worth looking at. I'm going to probably list these for maybe 35. I did look it up in the shop, but it could be more that I list and put best offer on and take 35. I haven't decided yet, but they need a bit of a clean.
By the way, this here is not like us trying to be clever with some like white background or anything. Probably just worth mentioning. This was just because all the stuff was behind, so it would be, you'd see it all if we didn't cover it up or something. So this isn't like a big, like, you know, trying to be all cool with a white background. Like,
it's hiding the mess.
I found this, never come across it. Chastep. It's a foam ball, and it's very straightforward and simple. It's a foam ball. There's no air, and they sell for between £18 and £20 brand new. This is new, but we'll sell it new other. That's in the box for around about £15 from £2. It's not bad.
Another pair of shoes I picked up today are Robert Clergerie Paris. Never heard of these either, so I had to look these up in the shop. I'm enjoying finding new brands of shoes and clothes, ones where I have to look them up in the shop. I tend not to pick up too many bread and butter items of clothing. I do pick up mint velvet though, but white stuff I only pick up if it's new. So I kind of enjoy discovering new things and trying them out. And this is one example. The brown sort of cloggy slip-on, very pointy shoes. I mean, there's a tiny little peep toe bit there, but you have to have the perfect shaped foot for it to peep out. I don't think mine would. And they've got these sort of beads on. These were £10, but I'm going to put them up for about 45 best offer.
We've got a lemony snicket, number 13. If you watch our previous videos, you'll know that we collect these. We have got number 13 already. It's 11 and 12, or 10 and 11 that we need. Got a few more DVDs. So I got the Meet the Parents thing. That wasn't £5, that was £1, and that is selling for 10. No idea what this is. Tanamera DVD. That was £1, and that's selling for $18.90 new with a really good rank, or good enough rank. This is a bit weird. Classic Tagger. Looked it up on Amazon. We paid £4. Looked it up on Amazon, and I think we decided we needed to do further investigation. So we grabbed it anyway because someone's going to want to buy it. Honestly, it looks a little bit sketchy. Coupling Complete 4th Series. I only got this because it was buy one get one free, along with this other one. So it's £1.50, and that sells for £9. As I say, I only got it because it's buy one get one free. And the reason I got it was for the Jackass box set, which was £4.50.
Another pair of shoes I paid up for were these, £9.99. I paid for them, and they are Kickers. Remember Kickers from the 90s? These are purple, really soft, lovely colour, lace ups, not been worn, great soles.
And these ones will really benefit from padding out when you photograph them, because look how sort of lank and mank they are. But yeah, pad those out for photographs, they look great.
And they've got beads on them, on the laces. These are laced up weird, but they've got the red bead on the lace for the red shoe, and green bead for the green shoe. 39, size 6X.
My next pickup was Yahtzee. This is a different one. We sell Yahtzee regularly, the standard Yahtzee, you can pick it up. You can pick it up for a couple of quid. You better sell it for over 20 quid, no problem. This one is the 5-sided game with 3 times the fun, so the score pad's a bit different. I had a look in the shop just to check it was complete, which it was, and this sells for over £20. It's on Amazon, so it's £2.99.
How old is that one?
Oh, 81.
81, it's older than me. I picked up this mint velvet blouse. It's lovely, it's got buttons on the front and buttons on the back. This is one of the only high street brands I really pick up. It's a size 16. It was £5.50, but I love it because it's got giraffes on it. So I think that would do quite well.
Okay, it's a nice print.
I'll probably put that up for 25, best offer.
Next up is Absolute Balderdash. This is pretty bread and butter. This is an old edition from 1999, and this sells for over £20, around £20. We got that for £2.50. That'll go on Amazon FBA, and that'll sell quick.
This was the first thing I picked up today in the first charity shop we went to. Men's Orvis jumper. It's really nice. It was hanging on the end of the rail, and the man came out of the back room, and I think he was wondering what I was up to, so I was looking on my phone, and he went, "Oh, that's nice," and put it down, and I grabbed it. It's got the elbow pads, and that was £4.50. I will put that up for 25, I think, best offer. And that should go quite quickly.
Next up, this is just a little cheap and cheerful Orchard Toys puzzle. Only cost us £2 and it only sells for something like 9 or 10, but the rank is ridiculous. It was about 1,000. No, it was like 300 or something like that. So it's going to sell super fast, just a real quick flip.
This is a pure cashmere jumper that I picked up today. UK 18, it's a really lovely pattern. It does need debobbling, however it is a lovely jumper, and it cost £4, so I'll probably put that up for maybe $39.99, cheeky little $39.99 with the best offer, because I don't want shopping with Sophie tracking me down.
Now, this is a new one. We've sold lots of Mr. and Mrs. Board Game, but this one's different. It's got a DVD. Haven't sold it before.
It's a thinner box.
Yeah, it's in a box. It's anyway. It was £3. I meant to check it was complete, but I didn't. And it sells for 20 quid.
I don't like photographing jeans. I know some people find them really easy, but I just don't like doing it. So I listed a load and sold 3 or 4 really quickly, and it inspired me to pick up some more. So I picked these up. These are Camel Active, and these are Woodstock jeans. Never heard of the brand before. Looked them up in the shop, and they seem to be pretty good.
Feel like nice quality.
They do feel like nice quality.
Thick denim.
The backs of the hem are really good. And the crotch is really good.
Crotch.
The crotch,
The
yeah.
crotch.
Crotch. The crotch is really good. They don't even feel like they've been worn. And they were £6, and I think I'll be putting those up for maybe $29.99. Best offer, I'd take 25.
Next for me was Waddington's Monopoly. It's one of the classic ones. It's brand new and sealed. It does have, it's from 1996. It does have a tear on the wrapper, but that's an easy repair job on that. I'll still be selling that as brand new. I've got like a few little magic tricks, but the main one is the circular clear labels. I won't use a whole one on that. I'll just cut it into about a third. So it's got the curve on it, and I'll put the curve straight over the slit, and no one will ever know. And by the time they've torn it open, because they're so excited about the bargain price of £29.99 that they got this version of, that they won't even notice that it wasn't in perfect order. And that was £4.50.
This is a top, it's Cloth and Stone Anthropology. Now I don't know if you can see, but it looks like someone spilt their drink on it.
I actually shouted over from the counter as I was paying, Faye, have you seen this?
I hope it's the pattern.
If not, it's in a right sorry I state. Smells alright.
I'll look it up. I'll see what I can find. but it's a lovely fabric. 100% Tencel lyocell.
It's the upcoming fabric.
Never heard of it. It was £4.25 and it's a medium.
Game of Life Simpsons edition is not great, to be honest. I'd say I'm a bit emotionally attached to this one purely because it's just different. I got another one the other day, I think, and it's like 12 or 14 quid used, which is, I mean, it's alright, it's not great, but it's 3 quid, and obviously there's always a chance that something like this isn't going to be complete because there's lots of piddly bits in there. But it's just one of those that you can't leave behind. We've all got them, and it'll make money, but it's not going to make us loads. We've been doing used board games for like 2 or 3 years or something, and when we speak to new resellers, they sort of ask how you know what to pick up, and honestly, it's just scanning, trial and error, buying the wrong stuff, watching it sit in your inventory and not selling, it's all the usual stuff. But one thing I would say is just look out for the brands, so the manufacturers. So you're looking for, MB, so Milton Bradley. You're looking for Drummond Park, who does Articulate, Logo board game and all those. You're looking for, Paul Lemond's okay, although some of those are gated. Spears, Waddingtons, so all those like classic. I've probably missed some really obvious one. Hasbro if you're not gated. Upstart we did. Drummond Park. MB. So the sort of things that you're avoiding is the Chad Valleys and the that sort of stuff. The stuff that's basically for sale now in B&M. No, I'm going to get in trouble for saying that. B&M is great. What I mean is
cheaper versions, like copies of things.
Yeah.
So like the Works, their version of Kaplunk or something.
Yeah, exactly that. Or someone's cheap copy of like Pie Face or whatever. Not that you'd ever want to sell Pie Face used. Or that mouth game.
Speak Out.
They speak out. They're so they sell so cheap new anyway. But you're trying to avoid those imitations, those cheap imitations. And you see them all over the place. So you're looking for the classic games. This sort of thing. Go for Broke, Game of Knowledge. I've got a great one coming up in a minute, but just avoiding the cheap.
Some of the TV programme games are quite good, aren't they?
Yeah.
So Pointless.
Yeah, Pointless is getting worse. Pointless is getting crashed at the moment, the price.
Family Fortune.
Some of the versions of Family Fortunes can be okay. Same with Countdown, some of the older ones. If you've seen our videos, you'll have seen a lot of them before. Yeah, QI.
There's different versions of QI depending on who the presenter at the time is. So the Sandy Toxic one, Stephen Fry.
Yeah.
Lots of different ones.
The Sandy Toxic one's got really poor reviews, so it sort of slowed down the sales of it. By the way, I have no idea if I'm actually in camera, if I'm actually in the shot. So for the last however long you've been watching this video, you might not have seen my face. Anyway, there we go.
We're not doing it again, so this one will be published. Another pickup today, some Ted Baker chinos. Nice sort of light blue colour, 32 long, and these are a size 32 long, and they were £7.
Nice good chinos.
Yeah. I'll probably stick those up for 30. Best offer. But always reduce the price.
Yeah. We put best offer on everything. We don't tend to put auto accept or auto decline on. Next up, Go for Broke. I mentioned this a minute ago. Now, if you just scan this, it will bring up a different version. And this is really key. That version that you scan won't look very profitable. It is profitable, but not that good. So you probably think, Simon, why have you got that? But the thing you need to look out for is the packaging version. So an image scan using the Amazon app or the eBay app is really critical, because this version has still got a decent rank, sells for 20 quid or 25 quid. The other version sells for a tenner. So when you're scanning, whatever it may be, books, DVDs, games, anything at all, make sure that the picture matches the product that you've got in your hand, because that gets missed a lot. And you know, we've done it obviously, and then got home and said, why have we bought it?
I got all excited earlier because I picked up my first poetry top for £3.50. Really nice top, short sleeve. I don't know what it's made from. Feels a bit different. 100% linen, and it's a UK 2022. However, since returning home,
Simon
spotted a hole.
As he often does. The final thing I've got to show you is this game Nightmare, and this is a bit of a bolo really. It's restricted for us on Amazon. It was when I scanned it in the shop. I paid £3 for it, and looking at the solds on eBay, it's going for anywhere really between realistically sort of 30 quid and 60 quid. Someone sold it for £6.99 on an auction. No, 99p with £6.99 postage.
That was you, shame on you.
Yeah, exactly. I wish I'd have bought it, to be honest. I'm going to do a video about eBay to Amazon flips and eBay to eBay flips. But yeah, this is a decent one to look out for. First time we've come across it. It's from the TV programme where the kids had to like battle through the labyrinth and do whatever. I remember it. It was my era.
1991 this game's from.
I was like 13.
Yeah,
14,
the game,
yeah.
the TV programme might have been on fringe.
Yeah, a little bit of cut please, but I haven't checked it, probably.
Loads of it's missing.
Yeah, it's probably got like sandwiches in it.
This here is a mint velvet cardigan, size 16. Paid £5.50 for it. It's quite nice. Feels really soft. Oh, it's got 5% cashmere in it. Ooh. Don't really like picking up skirts because unless they fit Monica the mannequin perfectly, I just don't enjoy photographing them. I think this one will be alright on Monica. It's a really nice Hobbs skirt. Now I wouldn't normally pick up Hobbs unless it's a really nice pattern, but I like this pattern a lot. It's a size 18 and I paid £6 for it. And I'll probably put that up for £29.99 best offer.
Would you go for the larger sizes generally?
Yeah, I always go for the larger sizes, and sometimes I do. I mean, this week we sold a small Ted Baker top. It had a bow on it. The bow was made from silk. I picked that up because it was cheap, Ted Baker. If it had been a £10 Ted Baker top, I wouldn't have picked it up. I don't tend to pick up small sizes very often unless it's something really special. In the shop, if I'm short for time, I'll always start at the larger sizes and work down. And if I'm short on time, once I've got to the end of the 16s, I'll stop looking. If I've got all the time in the world, then I'll carry on looking. I picked up some really small jeans before and sold those, but I'll always start at the larger sizes. This is a really pretty top. I think this is Hobbs, isn't it? Yeah, Hobbs. It's really sort of Aztec-y tribal print. It's got buttons down the front. It's a size 16 and we paid £6. I really like that.
No.
No, it's the hole in this.
Ah, beautiful.
Diesel top.
I remember you grabbing that.
Yeah, size extra large. And that was £6. Got a hole in the armpit. However, I'm still going to list it because you're not going to be able to see that.
What? You're going to declare it?
Yeah, I'll declare it, but someone will buy it
Yeah.
for a festival or something. Another pair of jeans. This time, the bottoms, they do need cleaning, I knew that in the shop. The bottoms aren't as good condition as the other pair of jeans that I've shown you, but they're still okay. And they are...
Will you, just in terms of cleaning, will you actually put these through the wash, or will you just sort of clean that blemish?
No, I'll just put them in the wash. Because they're just easy, they're not going to need ironing or anything. I paid £5.29 and the brand is Perry Ellis America, which I'd never heard of before. I had to look it up in the shop and they seem pretty good, and I'm going to list those I think for 30.
What percentage of clothes do you wash or wash an iron or iron?
Ideally, percentage wise, I would like to wash none.
And iron?
None. I
What's the
never
reality?
iron anything. When it comes to washing and ironing clothes to resell, I don't do it. I don't, unless I'm about to take a photo to list on eBay and I notice it's dirty, then I'll put it straight in the wash. I'm not keen on ironing at all.
We had a shirt the other day which was really crinkled because it had been gone through the wash and then we'd washed it. We'd washed it. So I got this spray. Ta-da! And it removes crease and odour. So I'll put a link in the description of this video. Yeah, and you can check some out yourself. So just explain how it works.
Okay, so you get your item of clothing, you put it on a flat surface or put it on your mannequin, you spray this onto the area that needs ironing, just lightly spray, and then you have to hold the fabric sort of tight for 30 seconds or so, just so it can seep in. It really works for me, someone that doesn't like ironing. Another pair of jeans, these are diesel jeans, or are diesel jeans, they're $5.99. I really like them because they've got like these funky coloured buttonhole bits. I've not seen the ones like that before. They are a 29 waist, 32 leg, and I'll probably list those for $29.99. I have this men's jacket. Now this was on the sale rail. This was reduced to £2.50, and the brand is Alessandro Dellacqua. What had sold were jackets, and they'd sold for quite good money. So at £2.50, I think I'll list at $35.99, and obviously best offer will be on there as well. And that is everything.
So everything. So thanks for watching, and we've got a couple of days, a day of work ahead of us. We've still got a little bit of backlog, but we're really getting through the backlog, which feels great. I hope you liked the video.
Yep.
See you in the next one. Bye for now.